I'm thirsty. Huh? Alright. Metropolis sounds familiar. Metropolis 2001 is a Japanese animated film, or for people in the know, we call it Japanimation. The film is loosely based off of the 1949 manga Metropolis, written by Osamu Tezuka. It itself is based off of the 1927 German expressionist film Metropolis. So it sounds like we got a human centipede of sci-fi over here. The 2001 film is directed by Rintaro. The moniker for the director, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. He had been working in animation since the 60s, starting with the likes of Astro Boy and Kimbo the White Lion, and has been working up until 2012, where he directed a couple episodes of the forgotten Marvel anime series. And the film was written by Katsuhiro Otomo, the writer-director behind one of the most famous anime films, Akira. With such heavy hitters from the Japanese animation scene, I'm surprised I've never heard of this film. So will this film be an unsung classic that'll stand next to the likes of Akira, or should it stay in obscurity behind its 1920s counterpart? The movie takes place in the multi-layered Metropolis, which is home to humans and robots alike. The top layer is a bustling city with golden towers where the wealthy preside, and the underground layer being for the poor and downtrodden, with dilapidated houses and rusted-over pipes. Of course, the poor being out of sight and out of mind of the rich. This film's really saying a lot about society. The film mostly follows two perspectives, one of them being a young Japanese boy, Kenichi, coming to this American metropolis, with his uncle Shikizaku Ban, a detective sent to investigate some possible human rights violations by one Dr. Lawton. Lawton being the typical mad scientist, getting paid off by the currently in power political party and the ruler of the metropolis, Duke Red. This political party, devoid of any real-life inspiration at all.
They look like fascists.
The other perspective being sort of the antagonist of the film, Rock. Rock is the adopted son of Duke Red, and an agent for the legally distinct Gestapo, the Mardukes, who hunt down anyone, robot or human, that step out of line in the metropolis. Rock hoping to one day take his father's place.
You idiot! I am not your father, understand?
Oh, sorry. To reach his goals, he's willing to kill Lawton and sabotage his father's plans, which are to create a robot superweapon to take the Duke's place after he passes. This super robot looking like a human girl and going by the name Tima, and this is where the two paths intersect. After Rock shoots Lawton and sets his lab ablaze, Kenichi and his uncle stumble across the burning lab. Kenichi finds what he believes to be a young girl in the fire. Now Kenichi and Tima go on the run while Rock is hunting them down. The movie kind of bunny hops from character to character after this point, from Kenichi and Tima running from Rock, to Detective Bond hanging out with his new robot friend, to the Duke's secret super weapon made for Tima to control. Honestly, I found the plot a little unfocused and all over the place, with different plot lines that separate and come back together, or overlap, or themes that just don't really go anywhere, like the robots having human emotions, and a revolution around it, and the main through line of Kenichi and Tima wasn't really that compelling. Honestly, the best part of this film is its aesthetic. The dichotomy of the metropolis, the bright and clean upper levels, and the dirty and downtrodden underground layers really helps to sell the setting. And honestly, anytime I see some cool animation, it just makes my brain go brrr. But overall, I really can't wholeheartedly recommend this film. Like I said, the plot's all over the place, and if you want to see nice animation, there's a lot of other places to go. And I can think of so many other pieces of media that do a lot of its themes a lot better. So my final score would have to be 6 robot janitors out of 10. Not bad, just above fine, more than watchable. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.